That's it. I'm leaving Konya. Officially left Konya. The sun is setting, guys. I'm at a mosque and my plan is to ask permission to camp here. Left Konya this morning. I didn't document much because one night at the hotel there was a lot of things to do and I didn't have time to do anything. I slept not a lot. I managed to find the hotel. The hotel was 1,500, very close to Mevlana. Maybe I would have found something cheaper if I was going on the outskirts of town, but I would have lost so much time to find the hotel. It's about 32 euros, 1,500. I got a shower, got all my clothes that they smell like smoke because of the day I spent at the tea room, and I brought them to the cleaning, the laundry place. Then I had a bit of food, ran back to the hotel to do surgery on this bag. This bag opened up and I did surgery with a SIM grip. So by the time I finished was 6 o'clock, and so it cured for 15 hours. So hopefully it will last. And then this morning I went to Decathlon, then I went to the bike shop, and then before I went to Mevlana to take a few pictures. You probably saw in the video before this. Anyway, it was a busy, intense day. Then when I left a bit later than I wanted Konya. It was about 1 o'clock. And then I was like, it's an easy day, I'll do lots of kilometers, I'll cycle. But there is no easy day in Turkey so far. Headwind, strong headwind. I did 103 kilometers. I was aiming for a little bit more, but the headwind killed me. I would like to be in Cappadocia by tomorrow night. Camping at the mosque. I finished packing up, and I should be able to hit the road before 7:20, 7:30. That will give me about 12 hours and a half of daylight to get to Cappadocia. Flat as flat can be, for like hundreds of kilometers all around. Those are very far, but can you see the two twisters of sand? 1, 2. That one is pretty powerful. Look how tall it is as well. So yeah, I took a major detour today, 110 kilometers already, to get to Lake Tuz. It's a large salt flat, but there is no access. So I'll try to get there. Maybe it's dry. Yeah, it's just an illusion. It is a bit wet here and there. Let's see where we can go. What a view though. What a fucking view. Here there are bits and pieces where it's a bit wet. I think it's from the rain last week. Unfortunately, we are not in the Instagrammable section of Lake Tuz. There's a place where there is pink salt, 360 view. I think my journey stops here because it's a bit wet, and the last thing I want is to get stuck there. Lake Tuz, a bit underwhelming this time, but I should have gone maybe like 20-30 kilometers further, but I already did a lot of kilometers today, and I wanna also go back about 20 kilometers, because otherwise tomorrow I'm not gonna get to Cappadocia. When you don't have enough time to do anything. 1 hour to sunset. Last push. The sun has set over there, we can't see it. And I was gonna camp in the trees, but there is no barrier between the road and the trees. So they kinda see you if you camp there. Then when it's dark, I don't know, but it's full moon. But here there is this barrier, nobody see me. And I think tonight I'm gonna have the usual borlotti, but I wanna try those as well. This is only 250 grams. This is 400 grams. Yeah, I wanna mix it up and I wanna try this one. It's the first time I see this one. White bean stew with butter. I need lots of calories tomorrow also, it's gonna be a long day. Of course, I also have dessert, these fig-filled cookies. This fucking wind is doing my head in. It didn't stop the whole night, not a single bit. This fucking wind is mental. All packed and good to go. What a night, what a night. Taking a little break at the caravanserai. The wind is doing my head in. Here is not very windy because we are below the peak of the hill, but now I'm going back up and it's gonna start bothering me. Headwind everywhere. Look at the flag. That's very far. 70 kilometers to Cappadocia, and it's about 20 to 1. It's gonna be tough to get there because I also have 4 climbs. Traffic jam, Cappadocia edition. Muka, ciao Muka. There you go. Today the wind killed me. Literally killed me. I still have 35 kilometers to do. Approaching Cappadocia. Hopefully this is the last climb today before descending the valley of Cappadocia. 20 minutes to sunset. The problem is I don't have enough daylight to choose a campsite. So I was thinking to camp where I camped the first time, which is private property. I sent a message to the owner, he said yes. The Cappadocia Valley. Fucking hell, this in 2019. This was like a tiny dirt road, sandy, like it was sandy tracks. That was the road before. place where I'm gonna camp is somewhere there. Yeah, I'm gonna find the place where I'm gonna camp. Then I will go to town and go to the supermarket. Alright, this is the garden where I camped 2019 the first time. And yeah, I camped here. But the tent was here and the bike was against this tree. Or the other option is to go up there. But even there I'm afraid that maybe they launch, because there is the road going up, they launch the balloons. And it's a problem. Here I know it's safe, it's private property. Yeah. Now I'm gonna go there. The first building where you see the lights there, that's a supermarket. At least it was a supermarket 6 years ago. You cannot see, but it's a beautiful garden. The owner is Nekati, and he gave me permission to put my tent there. I was his host, his guest in 2019, and I'm back. He was on couchsurfing, and in 2019 he gave me permission to stay in the house, but I put the tent so that I could take some pictures. And at the back there is a water reservoir, so maybe I put the tent and then take a shower. Thank you very much, Nekati. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, my friend. You're welcome.
Good morning, guys. It's full moon. And this is Cappadocia. That's it, the sunrise is over. Let's dry our quilt. I will let it dry a little bit. The last couple of nights were a bit slightly damp. Not humid, but yeah. The balloons now are all down there where there are the chimneys, and you can see a queue of buses. I don't know if you see a lot of minibuses. They're queuing up, going all in that directions, because the balloon starts over there and they end up in there. So the minibuses, they have to go from one side to the other to collect the clients. And it was a good idea not to go up in these places, because there are, you know what they do there? They do like a caravan of 4x4 Mercedes, and they drive around all these things, and you can see one up there. Up there, not sure if I can zoom in, they had a DJ. This place is becoming fucking insane. And look at this, in front of me there are people with old Cadillacs. Now there are only two, but before there was like 4 or 5. And then there are people with the horses, and then there are people with the fucking quads. It's a circus. It's a fucking circus. We hit the road once again. Road to Iraq. And we say goodbye once again to this beautiful garden. I got some tomatoes, I got some cucumbers. Unfortunately, there are no grapes this year. He told me, because in May there was I don't know if it was one night or a few days, he told me -20 in May. And it killed everything. These are all grapes, and they make a good wine here in Cappadocia. I had it a few times when I was in Istanbul. And yeah, you see loads of grapes all over Cappadocia, but they are very low. They usually keep them very low to the ground like this. Beautiful Cappadocia. it worked out pretty well with the wind actually, because if I had arrived earlier there would have been no balloons, because Nekati told me they couldn't fly for the last 2-3 days, I think. So today was the first day they could fly again, because the wind could calm down. Now my challenge is to get to Iraq within 10 days. I have 10 days to do about 1,000 kilometers. So yeah, that is my challenge. But let's try. If the weather is good, I should be able to do it. Feel much more relaxed on a dirt road, because the traffic in Turkey is a little dangerous, to be honest. Fucking hell. And just stopping to take a break from the climbing. Let's see what's the view from here. Nice, nice. A101 is my favorite, very favorite. I got 2 beans, so now I have 3. And they had offers on these protein bars. They're like 30 cents each. This is Urgup, and we are officially leaving Cappadocia. Of course we need to climb out of the valley. On the main roads, or at least the paved roads, there are these, they're not mosque officially, but they are a place where people can stop and pray and rest as well. There's usually water, there's usually a toilet, it's behind here. And yeah, there's I took a chair, and I'm going to have some cucumber and some tomatoes that I got at Nekati's garden. It's a pit stop. Wow, I think I climbed for about 35 kilometers, and now it's finally over, I think. A little bit of downhill before the next climb. But this one was long, very long. Wow. What a place, what a place. What happened here? I don't know, it looks like a giant crater. Like, oh man, I have no energy. I don't know what's happened in Istanbul, but I just don't feel it. And I'm pushing since it's a month that I'm pushing. And I can't catch a break. Every day something happens. Even now, the bike fell at the station. Ooh, unexpected lake. Let's see if we see some bikinis. Probably not. No titties. I have no idea what's the name of this town. But yeah, it's 6:29, so it's about 1 hour to sunset. After I leave this town, now I go left and then turn right and start climbing up. Let's see where we end up tonight. Before leaving town, I need to load up on water. Last climb of the day, I'm on top. Now I need to find a place to camp. Here at the top, preferably. Wow, what a sunset. City's down there. I done 91 kilometers. A little less than the average to get to Iraq. But today and tomorrow are the toughest one, the most climbing. I think for the first 2-3 days. Then it should be better and I should be able to make better progress. Beautiful place though. I stopped at A101. I got 2 beans and also some fig cookies, fig rolls, don't know what to call it. So that's my dinner tonight, and hopefully I can find somewhere flat here or there. You probably won't see anything, but I'm situated for the night, and the sunset was something else.
I could live under this open window. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. Baby, your color burns through me. Left